But we're going to set it up just like we did yesterday.
This first equation I'm going to write here, and I'm going to use green for this one. If you don't have colored pencils, it's okay. I'll show you what to do. Can everybody tell that's green? No? Will you flip that light, Logan? Maybe it'll help.
Nope.
Maybe if you use red.
Can you tell those are different colors?
Yes.
Okay. And can everybody see with the lights off? Cool. Alright, so I've just rewrote them. We have to put both of them in what? Slope intercept. So on this one, I need to move the what first? By doing what? Subtracting. Good. So the negative 3y stays the same. This will be less than what on this side? Good. Negative x plus 6. Now I have to divide everything by what? Negative 3. Alright, so Abigail, on this side I'll have what? Abigail. Good. Alright, Darian, what happens to my sign? Why? I mean, it's correct. I just want to know, why does it change? Go ahead, Brandon.
Because you're dividing with a negative.
Very good. So anytime you divide by negative, you have to flip the sign. Alyssa, what's my slope going to be? Or what term do I write next? Good. I want to write the x to the side, that way we'll know exactly what the slope is. What's on top here? A positive 1 over 3x. Good. And then, Amber, what's my y-intercept? Try it one more time. Good. Yes, because there's a 1 in front of that x. Any questions on that one? Alright, let's put this one in slope intercept form. So, Solomon, what's the first thing I need to do here?
You walk by still.
Yes, so what do I do first?
Subtract 2x.
Very good. From both sides. So, that'll look like 3y is what? Very good. And then, Kaya, from here I need to do what? Very good. So, Cade, tell me what my equation will be once I divide by 3.
Y is greater than or equal to negative 2/3 x minus 2.
Very good. Alright, so Jalen, what's my slope for this first equation right here?
1/3.
Good. Alright, Miles, what's my y-intercept?
Negative 2.
Very good. Alright, Victor, what's my slope and y-intercept for the next equation?
Slope's negative 2/3 and the y-intercept's negative 2.
Very good. A few more things I want to talk about, if it's going to be solid or dashed. So, Logan, is this one going to be solid or dashed?
It's going to be dashed.
Why?
Because it's not bottom.
Very good. And are we going to shade above or below?
Above.
Good, because it's greater than. Alright, Katie, is this next one going to be solid or dashed?
Solid.
Shaded above or below?
Above.
Very good. Now we can graph them. Alright, what do we graph first? Yes, 0, -2. And then, Antonio, what do we do from here? Yes, go up 1 over 3, up 1 over 3. Very good. It's going to be dashed. And here's what I'll do. People without colored pencils. And by the way, when you graph these, you need to graph it all the way through the coordinate plane. Don't make it a short line. It needs to go all the way through. Why? Because when you do your shading, you'll need to know where your boundaries are. Alright, we're going to shade above. If you do have colored pencils, then you don't have to worry about how you draw it. But if you don't have colored pencils, I want you to draw lines like this. If you don't, draw lines like this to indicate your shading. Alright, next line we're going to graph 0, negative 2, and then go what?
I went down to right there.
Can we go down to right 3? Everybody agree? No, it's right. Down to right 3. Or Darren said up to what?
Left 3. I mean left 3.
Yes. And it's going to be solid. And it is above. And that's going to be above your line, this side of the line. And I want you to draw your other lines like this. And make sure it's all the way above the line. So that way you can see the solution. The solution is wherever the lines or the colors cross. Wherever they cross, okay? So this part right here cannot be our solution. Because as you can see, it doesn't, both colors are not in this portion. It's just this portion right here, what's above both of the lines. So I want you to color that in darker than the rest of it so I can see where your solution is. So your solution is this shaded area. So on your test Friday, this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the shaded region. That's your solution. Now, how do you think we could check this? Why did you pick 1, 2? Yes, you pick any point in here. And let's pick an easier one. What's a really easy one? Pick 0, 0, like Darren said. And you have to check it by plugging it in where?
So those two right there, you got about those don't fight the on the other side.
This?
No, the other side.
This?
Yeah, those don't count.
Yeah, because it doesn't have blue in it. It has to be blue and green. How do I check 0, 0? Where do I plug it in?
It doesn't matter. Either equation.
Either or both? Both. Good. So I'm going to plug 0, 0 in for each one.
Miss Horton?
Yes.
Hey, did Kelsey Hutchinson make it in?
No, she's still sick.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So if I plug in 0 for x, 0 for y, what will I have on this side? Is 0 less than 6? Yes. Alright, if I plug in 0 here, I'll have 0, 0, 0 is greater than or equal to negative 6. Is that true?
No.
0 is not greater than negative 6? Yes. That's how you check it. Pick any point in the shaded region. Any questions on that one?
If they both don't check out,
Then that means that point that you picked, like if we plugged in this point, Solomon, it should not work for both of them or one of them, and that means you don't shade where this point is. Alright, we'll do one more together. Alright. First thing I have to do is put these in slope-intercept form. So, Ransom, what do I need to do first to get this one in slope-intercept form?
get the line by itself.
Good. By doing what first do you want to do?
Add the x.
Almost. We do need to move the x, but it's positive on this side, so we need to do what?
Subtract it.
Yes. Alright, so we'll have negative x greater than or equal to negative... Sorry. Alright, Miles, what do we need to do now to get y by itself?
Get y by itself?
Yes.
It's not by itself.
It's almost by itself. Is this y or... No.
You gotta divide it.
By what? Almost.
Single one.
Yes. We need to get rid of the negative one in front. Alright, so Colby, tell me my final equation in slope-intercept form. Very good. Very good. Questions about that? Alright. Kayla, what's the slope on this one? And what's the y-intercept? Very good. Antonio, is this solid or dashed? Good. And Solomon, is this going to be shaded above or below?
Miss Horton?
Yes.
Hey, did Logan Modern make it in?
Yes, he's just starting.
Horton, thank you.
Yes, because this is less than. Very good. Alright, Justin. For this next equation, again, I need to get y by itself. What do I need to move? That's not.
No, y.
No, y is what we're trying to leave alone.
Okay.
What's beside it?
Oh, the x.
So how do we move it?
Straight.
Yes. Alright, so we'll get y is less than or equal to negative x plus 6. Is this in slope-intercept form? Yes. Alright, Abigail, what's my slope?
Your slope is 1 or negative 1.
Good. Darren, what's my y-intercept?
0, 6.
Very good. Amber, solid or dash? Good. Camden, above or below?
Below.
Very good. Alright, let's graph. First thing I'm going to graph is my y-intercept for this one, which is negative 4, 2, 3, 4, and then I go up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, and it's solid. And I'm going to draw lines below it, because that's where I'm supposed to shade. Next one, draw your y-intercept at 6, and then go down 1, which way? Right or left? Yes. Alright, then it's going to be solid and shaded below. Alright, tell me one point that's in the solution. Any point. Y'all gonna make me pick on somebody. Kai, tell me one point that's in the solution region. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, negative 1. Is she correct? Yes, this is your solution region where there's red and green. So any point in there will work. Try the next one on your own. See on your own. Let me know if you need help. Remember, you'll have assignment on this today, so let me know if you have questions. Yes. The things beside y, negative 5 and 2, 2x, okay? We need to get rid of both of them. So we have to get rid of this one first, the furthest one. So because of 2x, how do we move it to the other side? divided by this 5. We're dividing by negative 5. So negative divided by negative, and we'll go positive 2. So from negative 2 over negative 5, so we just make it positive 2 over 5. See? And then 10 divided by negative 5 is what? Alright, I'm just going to put this up here first so you can check your answers. This is the equations in slope-intercept form. And then that solid above, dash below, slope and y-intercept. Is there anyone that I need to show you like how to put the slope-intercept form? Or everybody got this form? Yes. Alright, right here, when you move this 2x over here, you have to do it by subtraction, right? So it'll be negative 2x over here. And then you have a negative 2 divided by a negative 5. So that 2 negatives will make a positive. So that should be a negative 2x. Yes. Any other questions? What now? You're talking to what now? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm about to graph it. Alright, so this first one, graph it at negative 2, then you go what from here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, correct. And it was solid. And we shade what? Above. And then the next one I graph negative 3, 1, 2, negative 3, and then go what? Over which way 2? Good. Up 3 over 2. This one was dashed. Did everybody get the lines right? Yes.
I think my calculation is wrong, but I got the same graph. I forgot to divide it by 1. I forgot to divide 10 by 5.
Then your y-intercept should probably be wrong. It's not wrong?
Wait, so where is it shaded in the same spot?
The blue one I hadn't shaded it yet. It's shaded below. So the blue one is, or excuse me, the green one's right here, shaded below. So Logan, give me one point that's in the solution region.
In the solution region?
Yes.
What do you mean by that?
Give me like a coordinate point that's supposed to be in my where my solution is.
Okay.
0, 6 would be here. 0, 4 would work. Good. This is the solution right here. Any questions about that? Did anybody get this one on their own? Okay. Alright, so how do we feel about graphing linear systems? Good. So these were linear systems because they're straight lines. Now we're about to get into other inequalities without linears. Okay? So flip it over. Alright, as you can see, is there a linear equation up here? Which one? This one is linear. Very good. So, and we know it's linear because x and y have an exponent of what? 1. Good. What's the top graph going to look like when we graph it? A parabola. Good. And how'd you know that?
X squared.
X squared. Good. So it's good to know what it's going to look like before you graph it. For this one, it would help if you remember the parent graph, but if not, we can make a table. Does anybody remember where the parent graph is centered?
0, 0.
Okay, what does the negative 4 move it?
7, 4.
Good. So go ahead and draw a point at 1, 2, 3, negative 4. Alright, do y'all remember where the other points are located around the center?
Yes.
Up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1.
Over 2 over 1.
Yes. Wait, over 2, 1, 2, 3. That's correct. And let me, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. If you did not remember this, and this for all parabolas, that's how it's always going to be. Up 1 over 1, over 2, up 4. Always. But if you can't remember that, you can make a table. Over 2, up 4. Over 2, up 4. If you can't remember this, just remember that the center is always at 0. This moves it down 4. So the center will be at 0, -4. And then you can make a table around that. So give me 2 values less than 0. And then 2 greater. Yes. Alright, Katie, if I plugged in 1 square, 1 to here, it'd be what? Minus 4, which is what? -3, which is where our point is. So if you can't remember, just draw a graph. Or a table, excuse me. And then 2 squared is 4, minus this is 0. Any questions about that? Is this parabola going to be solid or dashed? Solid. Very good. Go ahead and graph it. Oh, what am I doing? Alright, parabolas are a little different. If it says greater than, you're going to shade greater than the parabola. Do y'all know where that side is? Or list a point that's greater than the parabola. Yes. Above the parabola. So that's going to be over here. Alright. And then the line. We have to put it in slope-intercept form. So, what do I do to get it in slope-intercept form? Subtract x. Is that all? What's my y-intercept? And my slope? Solid? Not 1. Yeah. Solid or dash?
Solid.
And above or below?
Below.
Do y'all know what to check if it's above or below? You look at the inequality. The inequality says what right here? Less than. So you shade less than the line or below the line. Let's go ahead and graph it. So you graph 0, 2 first, down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1, and it's solid. And then it's shaded below, which is on this side. So, Kayla, tell me one point that's going to be in the solution region. 0, 2. Very good. Give me another one. Anybody?
1, 0, 0.
0, 0. What'd you say, Antonio? 1, 0? 1, 0. I can't hear you.
1, 1.
1, 1. Yes, that's correct. There you go. Alright, I want you to try B on your own. It's just like the one we just did, just different numbers.
What happens if it's less than?
Which one?
I'm saying is what happens
Oh, the parabola? You shade the outside.
outside.
Yes. Let me know if you need help. Oh, the point spaces? They just picked any points that were in that shade region, like where the green and the blue markers mix. Yes. Alright, I'm going to show you somebody's and you can compare and we'll talk about if something needs to be changed and so forth. Alright, raise your hand if you got the same thing. Shading and everything. Okay, raise your hand if you got different for shading the line or anything like that. Different? Okay. Did everybody have the parabola correct? Good?
Do we have to do that? Not do that. Let's do the table.
No, you don't have to.
Oh.
If you know that this is just moving everything down one, that's fine.
Alright.
This person did the table, which is a good idea. You always have the same X values. Where did she get her Y values? Plugging them in. Good. And then this one, this is above, so she shaded on the outside of the parabola. And then the line, she divided everything by -1 after moving the negative X over, which swapped her sign, which is why she shaded below. Questions about this? Alright, here's what I'm going to do. We're running out of time, so what I want you to do is do C on your own. After I check it, you can pack up. Tomorrow, we're going to be doing the rest of these two. Plus, I want to show you one with a circle. And then I'll hand out the assignment tomorrow, okay? So no homework tonight. Just finish this one and let me check it, and then you'll be good. And remember, if you did not